Hello.
Hello,
Hey.
everybody.
We're playing Bioshock again.
Yay. Shock. Literally
Shock.
always shocking.
Do you
Never
remember where
not
we were last week?
I'd just taken the third picture of the
Oh my god, you actually do remember, because
spidery...
Spider slices.
We just literally found the third picture and I was like, oh, maybe I can get to the next area, and then you were like, no, it will take too long to actually get to the next bit. I don't know, I can't remember if I went back. I don't think I'd given him the camera.
We finished at like 11:15. We were running
Yeah.
late. I was like, no, it's
I
just...
didn't give him the camera yet.
No, you didn't.
No. So,
Okay.
I assume continue, you haven't gone back on your old... Continue should take us straight in.
I have not been back on it. It is in your login area, so I can't access it.
Yeah.
So I can't do what Tim does before our Dark Souls streams, and he plays the area we're going to go through before we do it. I always feel really guilty. He's like homework for streaming. So,
Doesn't need to do that.
But Tim, nobody watches it.
Cool. Yeah, so I need to go that way, which means, why did I come in here?
You were exploring.
The death penalty and rapture. Council's in an uproar. Riots in the streets, they say. But this is the time for leadership. Action must be taken against the smugglers. Contact with the surface exposes rapture to the very parasites we fled from. A few stretched necks or a small price to pay.
Testing. Okay. I just wanted to check how if you could hear the dialogue on stream, and still hear us.
Oh, fuck.
She's going to trigger it.
Oh, fuck.
Oh fuck! Spider slicer.
How do I... Okay, that's... I was trying to shock her, but alright.
You can't take photos of dead enemies. Well, you don't need to, so you're fine.
It's a stupid camera.
That wasn't the camera.
That's what it was. Let me break it.
It was just a destructible object.
Oh, but okay.
It looks like it was a camera. Cause it looks like you got a couple of hits on it. Because it had its health bar was low. That's a TV screen.
Oh, is it that stupid?
Yeah.
I figured if I go to the back of the room and start searching from there.
That's useful. Oh, that's really annoying.
May as well apply all these power, check the shelves.
There's probably a convoluted jump puzzle to get up there.
Better plan. How do I radial?
That also works.
Shotgun shells, you know.
There's someone out there.
It's still around somewhere, but that's fine.
It's not like you're unarmed.
Dollar, dollar.
Dollar bills, yeah.
He just rolled up a revolver, I heard that.
Just straight domed him.
I didn't search over here because I was too busy wondering where the frick the splicer lady was. Are there more silly camera missions later?
No, fortunately.
I was going to say, because I have a crap ton of film now. I suppose I can just take photos to make it easier to kill things.
Yes, you can use them just as a general stat boost. They're useful on Big Daddies because Big Daddies don't aggro to you, so you just take photos of Big Daddies.
That makes sense. I don't think there's anything else in here worth. Okay, so that sounds like a pin pulling on a grenade.
Like your paranoia.
Are you here to help?
Are you here to hurt me? Ah! So, well, yes, clearly then. You can't take photos of the dead.
No, it wasn't that. I just had to cycle through. There's no way to cycle the other way.
I think there is a radio menu.
Yep.
Like hold right bumper maybe?
Yeah, there's a red radial. I just wish there was a way to cycle back through the other way. Wrong button.
Well, that's effective.
Well, I meant to switch to wrench, but I pressed the wrong button. Instead of swinging, I just domed the man.
I mean, the things that Atlas keep telling you. I mean, there's a whole. You can sit there and you go like, there's certain things that you sit there and you're like, sir, rein it in a bit, Big Daddy.
Yeah, I want to kill him.
I suggest taking photos of him.
Oh, to make it easier to kill him.
Yeah. So, you know, you'll take like 3 photos to get like a stat boost on them. Oh yeah, there's different types of Big Daddy. So that's a Rosie.
What gun does he have?
It's a rivet gun. Increased damage to Rosies.
I only have 2 armor-piercing rounds. Anti-personnel's not as good.
You have electric buck though, don't you?
Explosive buck? Hey, bud.
Well, that worked.
Seems a good use of the ammo. Nearly hit the wrong button then. I need to press X because X is like a confirm button on certain things. It's like, hail friend. Exercise 3 gatherers.
Thank you for helping.
I want a rivet gun.
You can't carry it, it's too heavy.
Yeah, I know, but still want one. I should probably load different bullets back into this now.
Just standard buckshot.
Well, I suppose it's as good as use as any for the explosive rounds, yeah. I'm not going to use them on like normal enemies, so... Oh, hail friend.
So don't little sister.
Donk.
I wonder if the game will even let you.
I assume they just don't take damage. That's how I assume it would work. You can't physically harm them. Because you can't actually kill them, can you? You have to, like, the only way I thought was to do the whole capture and go thing.
I don't know. I imagine that. I mean, this kind of game was controversial enough when it came out for the fact that you can kill little girls.
Oh yeah, I thought the way to kill them would be to kill the Big Daddy and then... I can hear it.
There's some people having a fight beneath you.
Do I have to go anyway?
I think they're behind you now.
Just in case anyone's down there. Oh. Oh, again with the wrong button. Can you not?
They're when you fight actual spider slicers, they're a pain in the dick because they're very durable.
This is fairly durable.
Yeah.
How do I heal again?
B.
Not X. Got it. Where did it go?
That's not the same one.
Could...
I really would recommend something more powerful than your spanner. And you seem to be making it work. Spider slicer organs. That's...
How do I have to have this out to... There we go.
Yeah, they were having a fight at his door when you went that way.
Well, I think one of them's actually still alive. Very, very low health, but still alive. Somewhere.
Fontaine Fisheries. That face. Do you crouch and get close to that? That's like... That is a face that only a mother could love.
Aww.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Oh,
I wasn't expecting it to move.
You turned its nose into part of its cheek.
I'm gonna walk away. It now is a face only a mother can love because it's been disfigured. How would I knock if I had a gun out?
Rat didn't get himself at. You got something for me and my crew? Or are you just looking to get criticized? You set here a spell. I needs to set on some coffee. Maybe put on silverware and the like.
Alright, nut job.
But...
Before you
I have old Wrenchy here. It's fine.
Nobody walks into my swampy carrying heat. Put your weapons in the Numo, and then I'll let you in.
You can't get out because it's encased in ice.
Oh. Oh, okay, better at hacking. I mean, no reason why not to equip it.
You have the slot.
I mean, should I just pump an Eve Hypo just...
You may as well.
Like, there's 2 of them, I may as well just, like, gunk that into me and... Do I have to put them in here, was that, sorry?
Yeah.
No.
So that's there because you're going to have to get rid of your
this.
guns there. So you can change your layout, your loadout.
For your, Oh, I still have Wrenchy. It's okay.
You still have Wrenchy.
I can still beat this man to death. Oh, a health pack and a hack tool. Okay. Why do I have a feeling something's coming up? Ah, that's another boss fight.
That's a late 2000s visual effect right there.
This will be a boss fight and a half, won't it?
I bet when the boss wiggled out of hell, he done told the devil he'd be right back. And the devil says, "Sure thing, Mr. Fontaine. I'll hold you a spot." Ryan promised Fontaine was dust, and now here you are doing his dirty. I guess that makes Ryan a bum.
What the hell's that camera?
Through a door.
Bloody hell. Camera's got an eye and a half on it. Pardon? Pardon? Oh, hello.
It's a bomber, dude. You might want to get your catching shit.
I'm good.
Oh, that was actually Peach Hawkins.
You're very resilient to be on fire like that and still shooting me.
Well, they are splicers. You never know what's been done to them.
He was making noises to say he was in pain. He just... Can I go back out my guns now? Hello.
Turret.
Okay, can I go back and get my guns?
I don't think you can. No, because it's a pneumatic tube, so it's been sent somewhere.
Oh, beware of it. Oh, you don't need to do that. Oh, I can get one of those Eve Hypos.
Welcome to the circus of avenues.
Okay, where's that stupid camera gone? Really? That's where you see me from? Go away. To kill a stunned enemy, what? Stupid effing cameras.
Seems to work.
Okay, so that is bot shutdown. That's a vending machine. First aid kit. May as well. If you could increase your amount you could have of those, would be interesting.
I think that is hard capped for the whole game.
Yeah, I know. Just would be. Guessing that's the way I have to go.
That's your exit, yeah.
Oh, hello. You be on fire now, friend. Oh,
Ooh, that might be your wet guns.
okay, in which case that bit I melted is probably not the right way to go then.
There's more of them as well. So you've got all these.
You are at low ammo but wealthy. No, I'm not. The down bit there I assume is the way I had to go, because that's where my shit was, so... Might as well.
Those needles do not look like either sanitary or comfortable. They're like 2 inches long and like a 1/4 inch thick, just shoving that into your wrist.
Gee, how many Eve hypos do you think I'm using?
You're in easy mode.
No, I know, but you think they give you less on like a harder difficulty, but like, I suppose like, it's in case I'm literally like.
Well, I think on hard difficulty, typically you actually find a lot less ammo, so you're expected to use your Eve hypos for like much more general utility
like,
stuff.
I'd be setting lots of things on fire rather than just
blowing their brains out.
what's behind here. Aw.
If it comes to your physics perspective, like that incinerator plasmid you're using is terrifying because you think that's like a ton of water that you just melt immediately. Like the specific heat capacity of ice is real high.
Yeah.
Let's say
Weapon upgrade station.
Yeah.
Well, this is why I have a crap ton of ammo.
a power to the people station.
This after an upgrade. Oh, do I just get one?
Can I just you have a revolver and you're upping its clip size. The pain. The pain.
An auto-loading clip effectively quadruples the clip size. So what it's saying is it's like 4 lots of clip-ins. Yeah.
Like a fast reload, I
Pistol
assume.
damage
I
increase.
don't
Is
remember.
there something for the wrench?
No, you never get any upgrades to the wrench.
Aww.
It's hard to upgrade a blunt piece of metal.
Put a pointy thing on it. Make it heavier. Shotgun rate of fire, meh. Shotgun increase.
I mean, you primarily use your pistol and your shotgun.
Yeah, I'll go for shotgun increase damage.
It's actually neat. It actually changes how your gun looks.
Yeah, well, it just said gas cylinder increase or something.
Yeah, you've got like gas injections to increase your fire.
By the way, I came down the stairs. I melted that, so let's. Ow. No bueno. Potato chips. Grenade box? Damn it. Oh, 3 grenades. Ooh. Oh. Just let me.
Fontaine's putting the screws on us and double. He's squeezing us out of 80 points of our cut with the
Oh, I'm lazy.
Ryan if we don't play ball. Son of a bitch. Sammy G comes and tells me he's thinking of going to the constable. And the next day, Sammy G was found in a sack in a salt pond. We got no choice here. We stay on Fontaine's crew and we're gonna catch the gallows. We take the powder and we end up like Sammy G. Oh, there's gotta be another way.
So basically, oh, ghost.
Fontaine will find you. Hey, fuck Fontaine. Fuck Fontaine. Fontaine fucks you.
This is, yeah, in case you can gather the fairly classic sort of situation. A crime boss got on. Like, Rapture was like this grand idea. Like, everyone's free, we don't need like police and stuff, and then a crime lord gets involved.
Mm.
You got it. Should be smooth sailing from here. I'll meet you up ahead.
Doesn't look very smooth.
Pun. You can just go back, yes.
Oh, okay. No, I was doing the old, like, it dumps you somewhere, you turn around, there's something hidden behind. Like, it's a classic thing a lot of games do, where
It
it's like
is,
they
yeah.
put something behind,
But this-
a level starts
Yeah,
you.
but this is a game with backtracking, so you can just go back where you came from.
Right, well, I will not make that mistake again. Oh, it put me quite a way back as well. Okay. Sweet, it's fine. Just didn't want to make sure I wasn't missing anything.
I mean, you walk past stuff all the time. Like, you walk past all like the text on walls and stuff that gives you a lot of backstory.
Oh. Well, point it out. I don't mind stopping to read it. I just, like, I'm not used to looking out for that sort of thing.
There's a lot of this is kind of like Fallout in a way, and there's a lot of environmental
Yeah,
storytelling.
visual storytelling, environmental.
Like, you look at these boxes, you can see what are they smuggling.
But yeah, I've seen all the Bibles being smuggled because
Yeah.
there was no religion here.
No.
Ah. Hello, eyes.
No gods or kings, only men.
Yeah.
I'm right outside the submarine bay, but I can't get in. I'll need you for that. My family can't be more than 100 yards away.
It's giving me a respawn area, James.
It always does.
Oh,
We
I
have
just-
actually dropped some frames today. 20 in 23 minutes.
It's a frame a minute. I don't think I've actually... Have I died?
Not yet, no.
Or did I... Oh, damn it. Lots of alcohol. I can't remember if I died, like... Oh, could I get my weapons back here, I guess?
I think so. It's probably there in case you missed them.
Yeah. I thought I did die once. Shite.
No, you've not died yet. You can take splash damage from your own weapons in this game.
Yeah. Like you say, it's on easy mode, so...
We all come down here. Figured we all be part of Ryan's great chain. Turns out Ryan's chain is made of gold, and ours are the sort with the big iron
Nums.
around your ankle. He's up in Fort Frolic banging fashion models. We're down in this dump yanking parts out of fish. Fontaine's promising something better. He's like one of us, you know? Like he's worked a day in his life. He says meet him at his fish packing joint at 11. I'll go, bring a couple of guys. Hey, it's not like things could get a lot worse.
I'm guessing they did.
Well, you're seeing how things became.
Yeah.
In Bioshock 2, they actually show you some of what Rapture was like at its height. And it's like society balls and like Art Deco, 1930s, 40s, like the style buildings and under the ocean, like lots of aristocracy and all that kind of thing. You're like, oh yes, very nice. But you know, you still had the idea of a society where everyone worked full out didn't really work because you still ended up with socialites. You still ended up with the people who have to work hard.
Let me in. I think it's time to shake hands and get acquainted.
Is this man, like every other nice man, gonna try and kill me?
Your fun, but enough is enough. If you press that button, you'll learn what it means to truly be my enemy.
Andrew Ryan's still alive. Oh, we have heard him talk before, but
He has, because he came up on the little,
screen thing.
Yeah, he screened me and was just like, thought I was some... Well, actually, I don't know who I am, to be honest.
It's not really stated. It's like you're basically the guy on the plane at the start, and you've washed up here by accident.
But everyone seems to, like, the guy on the video, like, said, like,
Andrew
called
Ryan.
me... Yeah, he called me a name. I could have swore he named me in the video.
He didn't give you a specific name. He called you like usurper or something like that. A couple.
Yeah, like, as if he knew me kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh. What did I do?
You push the button to let him into there. You see, there's Atlas.
You blow up fuse up there. Can't see a damn thing in that boot. Give me a tick and I'll get you out of there. Moira, can you hear me in there, darling?
Is he gonna die?
So hard to do. If only your friend could look up and see. Maybe. Something, anything,
Oh.
except just stand here and watch it.
A lot of spiders. I guess there is no way to get out there and save him.
No.
Hold them to fall back. Get me family out and we'll regroup as soon as we can.
How come he can't use the Vita chambers then?
Contrivance of plot.
Okay. That's fine. I was just curious,
It
actually.
actually is explained later on why you can use them and other people can't.
fine, I have a shotgun. Hello.
So there's a submarine.
Yep, this was blocked by a...
Spent the morning jawing with that crowd scientist. She's damaged goods,
Oh.
alright.
Ooh.
Just like
Dollar.
those chumps they scraped out of them
More dollar.
camps.
Yeah, well, it's only $1.
She's no crackpot. She's gonna make me the kind of scratch
Where'd the splicer go?
that'll have
Not splicer, the other one.
running up people.
There's a spider splicer along here somewhere.
Just need some supplies to get the ball
You just took stuff off the spice.
Oh. Why did it go boom? Oh.
You ooze in like an assassin, and then you try to
Hello,
slip in
wife.
like a thief. You're no CIA spook. Who are you? Why have you come
Is
here?
that wife?
There's two ways
Could
to
be.
deal with a mystery. Uncover it or eliminate it.
Feel kind of bad for him.
Get out! Get out and get to Arcadia! Jesus Christ!
Oh, I think they might have been the splicers. Yeah, they would have been the splicers who just died in the explosion. Did I just eat 2 Twinkies?
The Irish pork pie offered me a deal. I flip him Fontaine and I walk out of here. That simple. How do I know that fat fuck isn't Fontaine's guy? How do I know they're not all Fontaine's guy? Fontaine's got Adam, and everybody wants it. Ryan's got a whole lot of talk.
Oh, whoops.
You can start to play again if you want.
Yeah. I think that was the end. I think that might have been
It
the
pretty
end.
much was, yeah. I don't think there's any more information.
Basically, everyone getting paranoid because the leader of this place is the leader of this place. And basically has his hands in everyone's... Well,
Yeah,
he has
basically.
his fingers in all the cookie jars.
Yeah, basically Fontaine came along and threatened Ryan's power, and Ryan didn't take it well.
Patrick! Ain't that just like Ryan? Wait until we're almost out, then he pulls the string. We'll find the bastard. We'll find him and we'll tear his heart out.
Empty hypo?
I came to this place to build the impossible.
What do you do with empty
You
hypos?
came to rob what you could never
You also... Oh,
build.
how do I inventory? Do I have an inventory?
No.
Even the air you
So I found those organs earlier. What did they do?
work out.
Good question. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Deep. So remember the taste.
Yeah, just because like I just found an empty hypo and was like, does that mean I can fill it somewhere?
That'll take you straight to the devil
It's a long time since I played this, to be honest. Let's try and find out.
debts will be paid in full.
Like rubber hose, empty hypo.
I think they're just flavour items.
I don't know if they do anything because they don't seem to be like Oh. Like shell casing.
Oh yeah, you're about to unlock the crafting system. I forgot about that.
Oh, okay. So basically, a crafting of just like you find random crap and you can craft like bullets and stuff.
Yeah, there's you invent stations.
Didn't sound like a vehicle at first. It sounded like a very upset stomach.
Welcome to a graveyard under the ocean. This area, I have distinct memories of the first time I played through this game of hating a lot.
Why?
Because working your way through it, I remember being a pain in the ass.
Oh, this whole area of the game. Sorry, I thought it meant like this room.
No, this underground, this under like graveyard section, planty greenhouse bit.
Ryan tells me it's a side effect of these plasmid metals. One poor sod's memory is getting passed on to another through genetic sampling. Lunatics, rebellion, and now
Ooh, more electric buck.
ain't life in Ratchet.
What is it more useful to kill? are you hollering from?
Oh, sugar, I'm spliced up in ways you never dreamed of.
Splicer sex. Put your plasmid in my plasmid.
What a night I got lined up. Everything's ready. Flowers, bottle of wine.
Poster.
2 tickets
Hmm?
to the
Poster.
garden. Nothing gets to
Who
bed
is
into the
Atlas?
mood like nighttime in Arcadia.
Rapture's
Now I just gotta
Vacation
stop by
Land.
a thrifty care to pick up a med hypo, just to
Ooh.
be safe. Word is, this ain't Angelina's first visit to the tea garden.
Oh, I want it.
So, the importance of like the who is Atlas thing is obviously he's another player.
Am I Atlas?
Doubtful.
The augmentation procedure is a success. The slugs alone could not provide enough atom for serious work, but combined with the hosts, now we have something.
But more to the
The
point,
slug is embedded in the lining of the host's stomach, and after the host feeds,
who have you been talking to this whole time?
I can't remember his name.
Give you a hint, it's on that poster.
Oh, Atlas. Who is Atlas? Oh, is he like Patient Zero?
The first home for little sisters will open, and that problem will be solved.
You were shouting for help. Where did you go?
I think you walked past the person who was shouting for help. New type of splicer.
Oh, new type of splicer.
Yep, poster.
Gardening supplies. Yeah, it's odd that basically, like, the vacation home of the world needs a vacation area.
This isn't a vacation home in the world. This
No,
is
it's like-
secret.
No. I mean, like, this whole like, Rapture place is supposed to be like basically heaven on earth, ish. Or it's like a
it's
creative.
meant to be a utopia. It's meant to be the people who. It is a secret place where people can go. It's a take on Galt's Gulch, or depending on which name you call it, from Atlas Shrugged, where all of the prime movers, as Ayn Rand called them, where basically all of the people who run society go to be like, well, we're not appreciated. We'll go start our own place where you can't find us.
Yeah, it's like, but why does that kind of place need a holiday home?
You're in the graveyard at the moment.
Probably not the most effective weapon to use against this, like, nuts.
But also, you're thinking in very different terms of a utopia to what this is supposed to be. It's what Ayn Rand called the utopia of greed.
Yeah.
Where the businessman is free to do business as he would, and the scientist is free to do their research. It's not a
utopia for those with money and control.
It's supposed to be a utopia of people who to work.
Am I supposed to be able to kill this thing, or am I just following it around shooting bullets aimlessly?
There's your answer. It's a Houdini splicer.
Oh, okay. Because I hit him like 5 times, and I was like, am I just like wasting bullets and I'm going to eventually fight him in this room, or was I actually landing hits on him?
You were landing hits.
At the craft station? Nope, gene bank. Oh, diary entry. No.
Today, Arcadia was closed off to all but paying customers. The man hires me to build a forest at the bottom of the ocean and then turns a walk in the woods into a luxury. Ryan asked, should a farmer not be able to sell his food? Is a potter not entitled to a profit from his pots? I started to argue with the man, and then I remembered who signed my checks. The only thing worse than a hypocrite is an unemployed one.
So there's basically your concept. Basically, the idea of Rapture is nobody's expected to work for free.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, you will be rewarded for doing it. which is kind of a noble idea when you think about it. It's just much like the concept that nobody has to buy anything, like communism or socialism, where you don't have to buy anything. Everything.
Yeah, everyone has the same, so no one's. Yeah, everyone's made equal kind of thing.
So that's a great idea, but
works.
Doesn't work. And similarly, this is the opposite. Then this is like ultra capitalism. It's like no one is given anything, but you are rewarded equal to your work.
Yeah,
and that similarly doesn't work. I mean, there's an argument given by a character called Francisco d'Anconia in Atlas Shrugged at a wedding, where someone was talking about money being evil, and his argument is that basically money is the great equalizer. When you give someone money, you're giving something value, and the idea of value predisposes the idea of value to whom. So the idea is that you get that if you pay someone to do a job, you will not pay them more than that job is worth to you, and they will not accept a salary less than it is worth their time.
Yeah, that's
which
how
is
the
like
world works.
It would be wonderful if it did,
but it kind of does.
It doesn't though. You get people on minimum wage doing a job they hate because they need money.
No, you do, but there are quite a lot of businesses where it's like you hire a plumber and he will say it's going to cost you this. Either hire me for that price or don't, and that's
It's one of those things that sounds fundamentally like a good idea, but like to say it the same way communism is very far the other way. When you go to the extremes, it doesn't really work. Because as soon as you end up in a situation like that, you have that's a trip mine. What you end up with.
How do I disable this trap?
You can do that, or you can use your telekinesis plasmid.
I'll just pull it out of the wall.
Yeah.
Where is this craft station?
I mean, I said you were going to unlock it soon, not that there was a movie.
Oh, okay. I've just been finding more and more stuff for it.
You have to get the right end of them.
It was lining up red, that was all. Yeah, I can't hit that one. I have to do that.
That was worth it.
Liquid nitrogen? I guess it's a crafting material. Probably makes hypo.
I mean, it's cryogenic, presumably.
Yeah, I found like 4 of them now, so I'm assuming in the crafting station it'll make something.
Yeah.
But I haven't found anything cryo-related, like in weapons and ammo yet.
So those signs on the wall are relevant. They do tell you where stuff is.
Yeah, like I've been seeing that. I've been seeing like the
like Metro
Metro employees only.
So yeah, if you're trying to get out of there, logic says head for the Metro.
Yeah.
But you can explore the area and find stuff.
I do.
Yeah, so the problem really with Atlas Shrugged, as someone who's read it and enjoyed it, even though I know it's awful, the problem is basically it presents as great ideals these ridiculous, basically, concepts that rely on very specific.
So why is it considered bad? Is it just boring?
Atlas Shrugged. Written? It is 1,200 pages. It follows the story of Dagny Taggart, a railway executive, as she tries to save the world through building a bridge, basically. Which actually doesn't sound that ludicrous, but it's very long, very long-winded, not massively well written.
One of you chunguses.
Houdinis.
Yeah. Back to shotgun, I guess.
There's you in then.
Oh, sweet.
Basically, it's just not a very well-written book, overall.
Automatic hack tool requires 441. What does hack let me do?
It'll just make things cheaper, usually.
Yep, I'll pay for that. Oh, exploding buckshot, you say?
Yeah, you don't have enough.
I don't have any screws.
You don't have enough for anything, that's why they will grayed out.
It says I need 2. Oh, yeah, I need 2, and I've got 1. Yeah. Oh, okay, I'm missing certain components of all of them.
Yeah, that's why they will grayed out. Yeah, so this game, it's not only aimed at Atlas Shrugged, but it is clearly a primary influence. And basically what this does is it takes to... If you had this utopian ideal society as outlined in Atlas Shrugged, what would actually happen?
Yeah. If a lot of people with a lot of money actually came and did this, what would happen?
Well, there's this whole creation myth about Rapture that basically, like, Andrew Ryan's like, oh, I was on a ship when I went here, and that's where we put down the first thing.
Okay, this is the way I'm supposed to be going. Sorry, exploring.
This is why I hated this area, is it's such a clusterfuck of a map.
Yeah, it's like you don't know which way you're actually going necessarily.
It's like it's really hard to work out which areas you've covered and which ones you haven't, and you have to come through it repeatedly.
Like, was that arrow facing me this... Oh! Hail, friend.
Hello, Frondo.
Why is she... She seems angry at me.
You might have got too close. If you get too close to the little sister, Big Daddy will assume you're being aggressive. Also, apparently there's a splicer over there. He might be sheltering her from that.
Do I make friends with them? Oh, that was the wrong bullet. Well, how this whole... Uh-oh. Okay, now it's...
So he ran into the fire from you, and now he's aggro too. You hit the right one, right?
We'll find out in a second.
Even in the gathering dark,
Yay.
you light a candle. You have saved the little ones when you might have shown your cruelty. I am sending something
There you
your
go.
way.
And now you've saved, was it like 3 in a row? So she sends you as much as you would have got anyway.
From burning them off, yeah.
It's a really shitty ethics mechanic.
Yeah. Here we go. So maybe this help. Okay, this is the way I'm supposed to go. God damn this map. F it. Do I go this way, or do I go where that Big Daddy was? Is that the same place? I'm about to come up to where that Big Daddy was. I am. Mother.
Yeah, I don't like this map. There you go. Gatherer's Garden gift. 200 Adam Safecracker, and yeah, so it works out much better for you in the long run.
Safecracker. Reduce difficulty when hacking safes and combos. To be honest, I'm just buying them. I don't know what these two do. So
You can press Y to show.
reduce difficulty when hacking turrets. But again, purchase. Oh, whatever.
I'd recommend at this point getting a health or a Eve upgrade if you can.
I'm gonna do both. I got 440.
Yeah.
So Hell's creatures will just back with a blast of force. That sounds fun.
That's basically for Throda.
Yeah. Freeze your foes in place. That sounds fun. Electrobolt 2 stuns for longer. I do like my Electrobolt.
Yeah.
Has me use less Eve. 20? Jeez. Oh, okay.
But it's an active thing.
Every time you hack something, you gain a lot of health. Yeah.
Get rid of that one. Human Inferno is not great to Inferno, I think. Yeah, it's just like, that's okay.
Where does that go instead? We have...
Well, you definitely want to keep Wrench Jockey.
You emit a burst of electricity when you're struck.
You should probably keep that one.
Yeah, it's fine.
You probably want to get
Ooh,
Electrobolt 2.
Where is Electrobolt 2?
Because that just straight upgrades your current one. You don't have to replace
Oh,
something.
yeah, okay, that's fair. Cyclone Trap launches...
It's not as good as it sounds. Well, at least I don't think it is. I've seen people use it very effectively in footage online.
Quiet your footsteps. It increases damage from melee attacks on unaware opponents. Like, reduce all physical damage.
I'd like to name that Wrench Lurker.
Reduce all physical damage. First aid kits also give you Eve. You gain a lot of extra health from stacks and benches. Increase damage to cameras, bots, and turrets. Winter Blast sounds fun. Instead of that creepy fucking hypnotize.
Freeze your enemies. Shatter them into 1,000 pieces.
Domestic abuse.
Oh yes. The Sonic Boom sounds fun too. But I don't know for another plasmid slot, so what do I get rid of?
You can buy another plasmid slot now. You might have run out now.
Cost 100 because I bought loads of other stuff.
Yeah, you can always save that 60 for later.
Yeah, that's fair. Whoa.
It's
That looks painful as hell.
none of them look particularly comfortable. Like if you go back to the Inferno one, like your hand is like
Yeah, but it's not like actively spiky. Waterfall Grotto. Okay. Ooh, another UN vent.
the
Again,
stuff
I'm
kind of calling it
joking.
awesome. Heat-seeking RPG round. I can never remember what that damn stands for.
Oh, now. Let's found some.
Not enough.
Requires full inventory. Requires. Oh, damn it. Why give them to you if you don't have enough stuff for them? Could I have found enough stuff by now?
Probably.
There has been tremendous pressure to regulate this plasmid business. There have been side effects, blindness, insanity, death. But what use is our ideology if it is not tested? The market does not respond like an infant, shrieking at the first
You're on
sign
Electro
of
Buck.
displeasure. The market is patient, and we must be too.
Thank you.
Seems like a waste.
Oh, yeah.
So basically, yeah, that's him arguing there for his whole free market policy of like, if there's a place in the market, you can do what you want. It's like, yeah, it's killed people, but that's their fault for getting killed.
Yeah.
But you
Their
know,
fault for not using it properly.
yeah, there is an argument to be had there, because you do hear in the news about someone's like died using something simply like, for fuck's sake. I think you have a new flavour of plasmid.
Seems to do a pretty good job. I'm assuming this is the way I'm supposed to go. I don't actually know. I think I'm not actually supposed to go this way at all.
If in doubt, the arrow is there. That's what it's there for.
I can't. Frag grenade. I have too many. I don't use it enough, evidently.
It's one of the accessories for your grenade launcher.
Yeah, I know. I just don't use it that regularly.
For a second, that water, I thought that looked like a giant slug. I was like, I don't remember that being an enemy.
Rubber hose. Anything more on the
Various
floor?
pumps.
Film.
I couldn't believe how much things had changed since I left Dr. Steinman's office. It's like I don't even recognize Rapture no more. I hear they've been rounding up people in Paula Square. I asked Ryan how could he do such things to innocents. He said, innocents. If they haven't chosen to defend Rapture, they've chosen to side with Atlas and his bandits.
Ooh.
So there are no innocents. There are heroes, and there are criminals.
So Atlas is clearly on some other side. He's not
Atlas
just some
is
guy
like-
trying to escape.
Yeah, he's.
Don't come whining to me about market forces, and don't expect me to punish citizens for showing a little initiative. If you don't like what Fontaine is doing, well, I suggest you find a way to offer a better product.
There you go. And that's his whole free market thing again.
It sounds like Atlas was more of a rebel type.
Yeah.
I know about the lockdown. It's absurd. Just give me a minute. Very promising. If the Rosa Gallica blew, then by God, I know we're in business. Hurry, the lockdown!
Flamethrower turret.
All right, I'm leaving. But somebody has to find a way to come back to check on these samples. They're very important.
What's an anti-personnel rounds from a machine gun?
That's kind of what machine guns are for.
I should probably be using it then. Because I have a literal... I have 81. I mean... I suppose we'll save them for the boss. I'll use
Such
them.
as bosses are in this game.
Well, it's more save it for the character that next tries to stab me in the back. Sound a little bit more accurate.
Rolling Hills is over yonder, and the bathysphere station is as well. And then straight on to Ryan.
You were in one of the lights, but the audio was being ducked.
can they use doors? So I'd rather just sit here for the, like... I'd rather just sit here for, like, 30 seconds until it's over. No, you can use doors, okay.
So there you get a real good view of who Andrew Ryan really was. He's like, I bought a forest for me, and they're like, you have to make it a national park. We're going to make you. He was like, no, and burnt it to the ground instead. It's like, no, I choose who uses my forest. I bought this forest, it's mine.
And I'm now going to burn it down.
It's one of those arguments that I kind of have a little bit of difficulty with, like, in my brain, in that...
Okay.
At the end of the day, it's because the time ran out.
Yeah, no,
it's just like, it's his. I get the whole it's his argument. Jesus.
Jeez.
But at the end of the day, also, it's like, it's a fucking forest, man.
Yeah. I feel like you should be able to dual-wield plasmid and small weapon.
I think it was a deliberate choice that you can't.
Oh, yeah. Like, I just love to be able to go... I mean, I can, basically, because I can just be like, plasmid, swing. Like, it just takes a few... Oh, there was the turn off. Whoops.
You never learn.
Ooh. New daddy.
You are rated on how good the photo is. That's what varies how much it absorbs.
Oh, okay. How do you get a better photo?
Well, it's too late now because you take a photo of that Big Daddy. So you have to like get like them in
He doesn't
frame.
have a little girl with him.
It'll be somewhere around here.
Just need to find it somewhere then.
He'll probably walk up to one of the gaps in the wall and she'll come out.
Let's listen to this while we wait.
The minute we came here, Masha started screaming, Mama, Mama, what is that? What is that? I thought she was having some kind of seizure. And then I realized, trees. Trees. Never saw one before. Thought they were monsters. Oh, Sammy, maybe we never should have come to this place.
So is the overworld in like the shit right now then?
What do
Has
you
it
mean?
never seen trees before?
Well, they've never left Rapture.
Always okay.
You remember this is a secret society, so you can't just come and go as you want.
No, it was more of I didn't know how long Rapture had been going. Like how
At this point, I think it's meant to have been in existence for like 30 years.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Let me check.
That's what I was curious. I wasn't sure how long Rapture had been a thing.
I mean, her daughter's meant to be like 4 or 5 in that conversation. Rapture.
Yeah, I'm not dancing. I'm gonna kill your daddy. Does she like heal the Big Daddy or something?
No,
She always like runs up to it and he's just like,
because it's her daddy
yeah.
and he's hurt. It was established in 1946, finished in 1951,
So 10 years.
and the game starts in... I can't remember now. Construction, beginning of the end. 1958 was the uprising, so it's only been around for 7 years.
My wallet is full.
Nice.
How do you do that?
1960 the game takes place in, so basically it was... This is about 15 years after Rapture was founded.
Yeah. But obviously 10 is like more like... It was 10 years after it was being actually run, and then it went to shit for 5 years. And I came into that it went for shit for 5 years.
The other reason I hate this area.
Where is it? Where is it? Okay.
There's another one behind you. Oh no, it
No,
wasn't so light that
it
one.
just happened to catch me on the 50th, it's fine.
My trees. It wasn't you, was it? No. Right.
Oh, crap. I didn't mean to come in here if it was a cut off. Oh well.
Genetic vector that... Who am I talking to? Could you find a sample of Rosa Gallica for me? Look at the grotto. I've got to keep working while there's time.
So there are still people that are alive and functioning on this place then?
Yeah.
They're still not, like, plasmid-ridden horror shows.
Most of the people who are left are either... Because it's like the people who are here aren't all necessarily trying to leave. Some are trying to salvage what's there. Because you can remember, the whole idea of this being like the utopia of being able to do whatever you want.
Ooh, this is a perfect time to use a thing.
Is like... There's people who've got massive projects invested down here or built huge structures. And like they don't want to just abandon them. They want to try and rescue what they can. And like a lot of the people down here are under the belief that if they get rid of one or other side, because it's like the war is still kind of going on. Like Ryan doesn't want anyone to leave, and some people want to leave. So like because his concept is you've got some screws, so you can now build a thing.
I don't know where the next. I'll have to find the next build station.
So basically, like,
Let's go this way.
yeah, the idea of a lot of people down here is like if we fix what's going on with like this war, we can recover this because it's basically a city. I mean, they're like it's a city. If we get rid of the people being dicks, you can rebuild a city.
Okay, he's not invisible. Where are you, Chungus? I just shot you to bits. You didn't die.
They teleport.
I know, but like I shot him a lot and he didn't die, so I was like, okay, that's fine. Now, can you... What was chlorophyll?
It's a liquid of crafting.
Yeah.
If you want to know what it actually is, it's what makes plants green.
Yeah.
They dress up in leaves and call themselves the Saturnine. Please. They drink human blood and chant, harness the flame, harness the mist, and believe they're touched by the ancient gods. An aging bunch of frat boys tilting back goblets of plasmids and calling it ambrosia.
Well, it's now backtracking me up this way, except everything looks freaking terrifying now.
You come to my town?
No, this is my town. I'm sorry. Silly splicer. And yeah, I know it's a gun, but it's fine.
I like the fact that your gun makes a slightly like not well maintained noise on the slide. It's like.
Did I just completely dodge a camera?
Yep. Oh look, an upgrade.
Security evasion, you say?
It makes them take longer to spot you.
Versus... Plasmids use less Eve. First aid kits give you more health. Meh. Good. Could have been a Houdini that I just shot there. I thought they had more health than that.
Depends.
That gas doesn't look friendly.
It's probably steam.
Okay, invent items.
You can now build one of anything.
Ooh, armor-piercing auto rounds.
That's ammo pisting for your Tommy gun.
Yeah. Or I can make 3 explosive rounds. Like, to be fair, I only took 4 to kill a Big Daddy.
I like the implication that all you need to make explosive rounds is dipping screws in kerosene and putting them in a shotgun shell.
An armor-piercing round. Well, I suppose Are you replacing gunpowder with kerosene? Is that how bullets are made in this universe?
Maybe in this universe, but certainly not in real life.
I know that. Anti-personnel pistol rounds look like they use shotgun shells.
Gunpowder out of them, I guess?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you're taking the powder out and put it into a casing. And then kerosene for some reason.
Because gunpowder isn't good enough on its own. I'll make some armor-piercing rounds and some exploding buck.
Achievement unlocked, basic inventor.
That uses completely different things to the other 3 except for the shell locating. Yeah, fit. I'll make an automatic hack tool. Should. Right. I used a couple of frag grenades earlier. First aid kit. Potato chips. Potato chips.
Potato chips.
Potato. I can't believe my wallet's full. I don't even know what full on a wallet is, but like, man. Oh, where are you?
One to the left, clearly, because that's where you're getting shot from.
Oh, you were down here with me.
The audio is in stereo, and you're getting hit on one side of the screen.
On an unrelated note, have you had any chance to play as Mercy now the changes have gone into effect?
I have not.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Apparently she's just dumb and busted now.
A lot more people pick her.
Well, that's always the case just after a change.
No, but it just means you don't have to like it's not. I'm going into every game being like, there's no freaking healers because everyone's like, Mercy's awesome now. It's like, okay then.
See, that would actually suck for me because I've been a Mercy main basically since day one of Overwatch. So it's like, I'm gonna.
To be fair, like I did ask someone to change and they did. They were just like, it's become more people are actually trying to play her and be good at her because she's now actually like.
The thing is, she was good to start with, but it's just the problem was that she was just a swing case. She just always won the game.
You brought the Rosa Gallica? Oh, what are you waiting for? An engraved invitation? Send it through the pneumo.
Pneumochi? Oh, pneumatic, yeah.
This is perfect. Perfect. Come on up to my office.
So you see, her office is fine.
I think I've got just...
Yeah, because she's had like barricaded and locked in the whole time.
Well, no, because like, until just recently, if you look at like that when you walked into that, like the graveyard and the botany area, it was like fine. There's a couple of splices in there every now and then, but it was fine.
Yeah.
So for her research purposes, she don't give a shit.
Yeah, exactly. What should get? One fewer alarm tiles and one fewer overload tiles are hacking. I'll just buy them all, it's fine. I'm a rich marker. I want to know where my wallet is though, I'm curious now. Don't know what it maxes out at.
500, I think.
Witch hazel, chlorophyll solution, even my back issues of National Geographic. They're feathering their disgusting little shrines with it, I suppose. Sick bastard.
Yeah, so basically she's...
They dress up in leaves and
Oh, you just restarted the last one you came across.
Oh, okay.
They drink human blood and chant.
Oh.
Harness the flame,
She's asking you to shut down
harness the
security.
mist, and believe they're touched by
This
an
thing.
ancient god.
Or it has been shut down for a certain amount of time, or...
I guess.
Goblets of plasmids and calling it ambrosia.
Where's she then? It's a timed area.
Don't think
There's
so.
some dead people in here. I don't want to miss anything. There we go.
Who says you can't teach an old hound new tricks? This batty plant woman spends 4 years coming up with ways to defoliate trees in the Pacific to scare out the Japs, and now here I am, down at the bottom of the Atlantic, trying to figure out how to do the same thing in reverse. Adam. It's bathtub gin times the atom bomb times Eve with a serpent. Let's go see what it can do.
Guess what weapon you're finding next?
Well, I just found napalm and
electric gel.
And electric gel, and also I've been finding a lot of the other one, nitro, the cold one.
Liquid nitrogen.
Liquid nitrogen. That's the one.
Oh, Ryan.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, that's cheery. Nice man, Andrew Ryan.
Why does he keep murdering people?
Oh.
9, 4, 5, 7?
Maybe.
Ah.
Every time we get a yard ahead, Ryan goes and moves the goal line down to the other side of the field.
Yeah, 9457.
Where's her safe? Now, is that going to be her safe, or is that going to be what I actually need to proceed?
I think it's what you need to proceed, if memory serves. There's a lot of running around and doing crap in this area. Oh, Lazarus Vector.
What do?
To take.
I've been killing trees for 25 years. At Berkeley back in the 20s, on the jabs at Iwo Jima. But I never brought one back from the grave before. I did, Becky. Mama's gonna build her first damn Frankentree. I'm gonna call my little creation the Lazarus Vector. Maybe it'll bring the old gal's career back from the dead as well.
So you now have
A tank full of something.
Yep.
I'm going to stick it on napalm, and then I'm going to not use it for a while, because I'm going to save it for big scary crowds. Looks like a water pistol.
Super Soaker, yeah.
This is very Fallout-y to me. Like the childish looking images. That's what Fallout did quite well, didn't it? It was just like
it's very of an era, because Fallout was aimed at like being the 50s, and this is aimed
Yeah.
similarly at being that sort of time frame. There's your all safe. So what was the number again? 9425? No, 9457.
9457. I don't know why I went this way.
What's the point of being a damn genius if the only ones around to appreciate it are a bunch of spliced up morons? I've cracked the vector, or at least I'm 99% certain I have. I just need a bud of Rosa Gallica to confirm my analysis. Distilled water, a bit of chlorophyll, and enzymes extracted
there we
from
go.
Anis mellifera.
So now we have to find those.
That's right,
I think I have most of that, don't I?
This is, as I say, now you can like the idea of why I hated this area, because it's so much finding crap and running through the same parts of it. Like, backtracking's fine, but you run through the same parts of this so many times. Yeah.
7 of each.
Yeah, I am not. This is probably one of the worst parts of the game.
So I want... I assume distilled water is just to find on the floor. Or like, do you have to go to pools of water and...
No, you wouldn't find distilled water in a pool. You have to find bottles of it dotted around the map. I don't know if there's an easy way, fast way to do it.
Just gonna piss off. And I have crap tons of them, I keep finding more.
Bioshock. Lazarus Vector. Oh god. The web browser on my tablet crashed. Bioshock. Or maybe I hit the phone button by accident.
You don't have a little girl with you. Oh, she shut down security while I was coming through, but it's back now.
Yeah.
All the cameras and things. I suppose I could have destroyed them all on the way in, but... Where's the daddy gone? There was a daddy here just a second ago. I'm waiting for him to find his little girl. There we go. Please don't don't cause AoE damage.
No real information. Apparently some of the splicers have it. That's something to know.
He knocked on the door but didn't get a little girl come out. I don't want to murder him if he hasn't found a little girl.
Then leave him be.
Well, I felt there's no point.
Right, so there is a room filled with beehive boxes, which should have all the enzyme you need. There is a room. There's a distillery room, which should contain all of the distilled water you need. And then
There's a what room? Enzyme room.
There's a room full of bees that have all the enzymes in it. So it's a long time since I've done. I remember this area sucking. Is that? Oh no, what's the gene bank? Ugh.
I'm just gonna start.
You've got no arrow anymore either, because it's just like, no, just go. You're on your own. Find shit.
There's nowhere in here I haven't explored, unless these areas have started opening up.
No, it's back out in the main section.
I feel like it's a waste leaving the Big Daddy, but no one.
Why are you making noises?
I don't know. Maybe I'm injured. Maybe I'm. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
I'm just gonna blindly follow the arrow at this point.
Yeah, it's probably for the best. This area is just gonna take some exploration to do things the slow way.
Let's get Freezy Smash ready.
Endure my cold spiky fist.
Oh, piss, piss, piss. I have that thing on that makes cameras harder to find me. Why are you still... Oh, come on! You weren't even making the noise. Where's the drone turn off? There's one around
Other way.
Oh.
No, back through that door. No, keep going backwards.
Way this way, sorry.
Yeah. It was at the bottom of the thing.
Oh, yeah. You lied.
Somewhere down here. It's on one of the walls down here.
I think it's the next section. It's only got 20 seconds left now. Tree farm. You look fancy.
He was controlling that, which is why it's fallen to the ground now.
Oh, he hacked it.
Yeah.
Interesting. I cannot search that body.
Something dirt. There you go.
Nice, because I blew it to bits into ice balls.
You can still search stuff if you blow them to bits with ice balls.
I guess that's the way I go. Yeah, I'm gonna not. I'm not gonna.
You're just gonna follow the arrow at this point.
Yeah. Oh.
Weapon upgrade.
I can't do the same one again. It's a shame.
No, each one is a single thing.
No, I didn't know they like to do shotgun damage again. Like.
No, you have upgraded the damage for the shotgun.
Pistol clips.
Yeah.
It looks freaking horrendous. Oh, it just literally loads. It's just another reel of magazines, but basically it turns it from a little spinner to
a belt drive.
Yeah. I'm running out of pistol rounds, actually. I can't even load this thing fully.
Yeah, well, it says it adds, what, 4 times as many, so there's normally 6, which means you can now hold 24.
I'm just not finding any... Whoa, 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 whoa. Chill. That was... No pun intended. Oh, okay, you're very angry.
And she's teleported.
She's new. I haven't had a teleporting one that can throw fire
She's a Houdini.
Hmm?
She's just a Houdini.
Oh, I haven't had a Houdini that uses magic yet. Like, not magic.
Eve. Or Adam, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, see, there's nothing to search.
How's the thing there? That's first aid kit. You should probably use a first aid kit.
Oh, they're the ones I physically pick, okay. Yeah, see, I can't search the blown to pieces body. I can't find the search button.
That's odd.
I did, like, obliterate, unless it's that body there that's just spawned in, but...
Careful.
Who the hell was that?
It's a public announcement.
Okay.
What makes something like me? I look at genes all day long, and never do I see the blueprints of sin. I could blame the Germans, but in truth, I did not find poor victims in the prison camp, but kindred spirits.
So you're starting to see those more often.
Yeah, like, I guess flashbacks to me? I suppose that's the thing with the plasmids. It was saying about how you get, like, that's the ghosts, and you start to see other people's genetic memories.
Well, those people, like at the front, when you flipped open your wallet at the front, it was a photo of of those 2 people, and that's the thing you keep seeing is a photo of those 2 people, which is supposed to be your mother and father. Is the assumption, or it could be you and your wife.
Yeah. Okay, what kind do I have them? I'm just gonna use pistol and then machine gun. Okay.
You have a ton of machine gun ammo.
Yeah, I know. I might just use that for now as my go-to.
Enzyme.
Julie, my dear, I am trying to run a business
I
here.
automatically play that one.
Spend time with my honeybees, well, I'm gonna have to start charging you for the pleasure. If I come out one more time and find you lolling out there amongst my hives, I'm grabbing my shotgun. As to your question, yes, my days in beekeeping school are a blur. But I do seem to remember something about that enzyme you keep blabbing on about.
Are there giant mutant bees?
No.
What makes something like me?
Oh!
I
No, ah.
could blame the Germans, but in truth, I did not find
I want the proximity mine on the E-Piper.
kindred spirits.
I would love to see a shooting game that trolls people like mad because if they reload before the mag's empty, they lose bullets.
Oh, Armor does that.
So I personally haven't played.
Yeah. Well, I've not played Armor either, but Armor's like a super serious tactical shooter. So it's like, you get hit once you die.
If I say it was a large amount of Eve as opposed to slightly more health. Yeah, sure. I use more Eve than I lose health. Oh, Lazarus Bell. Oh, okay, I have to craft. For fuck's sake. Craft it with those pieces of automatic hack tool that I'm never going to use. I'm curious, actually. Use an auto hack.
This makes things cheaper.
It does. It also makes the quest item cheaper.
Huh.
But I don't know if it's for that machine specifically. Yeah, so I'd have to come back.
You have to
here.
hack individual machines, yeah.
Oh, hello. I probably didn't need that many bullets.
His legs are on fire.
There you go.
How kind of you to put out his corpse.
Gene bank is fine. Water effect is pain. My wallet is still full. It's a very angry sounding Big Daddy. Okay. You're not, thank you. Oh. Still water. Another you invent. No, don't hack it. Reload, please.
More of a hose.
Why is...
It's just a random trap wire.
No, I didn't know if that was a liquid nitrogen canister or something. $1. Oh, they killed a Big Daddy?
Looks like it.
Aww.
On my walk today, I had my first encounter with Harriman. He, a lumbering palooka in a foul-smelling diving suit, and she, an unwashed moppet in a filthy pink smock. Her pallor was off, lean and morbid. There was a rather unpleasant aspect to her demeanor, as if she were in an altogether different place than the rest of us. I understand the need for such creatures. I just wish they could make them more presentable.
Some careless little girl's been like mutilated in some weird way. Just wishes it looked nicer.
Yeah, see, and that sounded as well like he's not seen them before, like they'd seem new to him.
Yeah, because it's being built by someone who's in his...
Oh, I see what you mean.
I push her off. I shout, "Get away from me!" I can see the Adam oozing out of the corner of her mouth is thick and green. Her filthy hair hanging in her face, dirty clothes, and that dead glow in her eye. I feel hate, like I never felt before, in my chest, bitter, burning fury. I can barely breathe. And suddenly I know
Oh, crap.
it is not this child
So that's Dr. Tenenbaum, but you've seen her, basically her arc now. She's gone from like, I just do experiments to, I'm
an awful person.
Yeah, because she was in either a gulag or a concentration camp or something similar. I can't remember which. And she was like,
Yeah.
I'm going to use science to make the world better. And then she's like, well, fuck, I am worse. I'm as bad as the people who imprisoned me.
Buy out 300. That's an extremely hard. Well, auto hack it is. I assume this is not the way to go because, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a room with some stuff in it. You can't carry it anymore, Marnie.
I can only carry 500, you're right.
Yeah. Chipping over resources.
Yeah. It would have also cost me 350 to unlock that by money. Which is why I use one of my 5 auto hacks. Or 4 auto hacks now.
I can hear a camera.
And it's seen me. Oh.
There it is.
Where is it?
On the wall. There.
Oh.
I don't understand how you find those so hard to see.
I'd like to reload, please. I'd like to reload, please. I'd like to reload, please. Where's the little girl gone? Can she escape away from me?
No, she'll stand by the body until you go over there.
Normal bullets, please. I wonder if it leaves a finite amount near me until... I wonder if my timer keeps going down and I take damage or not. We'll find out.
I don't know.
Long Dark style. Of just like...
Yeah, you're still taking damage.
Sweet. I might as well just wait 2 seconds. I also need to do this.
They're big, bright things, and they make this massive white light pool around you.
$58, come on.
There's a splicer just there.
Hmm? Oh.
What are those posters say behind you?
This
Hey.
one. Little Sisters Orphanage, Fontaine's Home for the Poor.
So that's how you get Big Daddies and Little Sisters, and there's another one at the end of the wall.
Yeah. That's ominous music. Let's go find out what made it.
So what's the other one say?
Hmm?
The other poster. You've
Oh.
gone past like 3 of them.
It's fine
Fancy
fruits,
fruits,
fancy
fancy.
fruit.
And there's one left.
Fontaine's Little Sister Orphanage.
Bringing smiles to little faces.
Big
So,
smiles to
propaganda.
faces. Yeah. Safe. Hack safe. Auto hack. How many dollars gonna be in here, I wonder? $48, pistol rounds,
You
and
should just
some-
spend money on them.
Yeah, I guess. Just as soon as I spend the money, I'm gonna.
The thing is,
like...
you're using.
What else is
hack
money
tools.
used for besides opening those and buying stuff from the vending?
That's
I haven't
it.
actually.
Buying stuff in vending machines.
I haven't actually. Is this the ones you buy stuff from?
Yeah. It's like
I
ammo
haven't
and stuff.
actually bought anything for a while. Armor.
You don't really need any.
Hack only napalm. Hack only liquid nitrogen. It's on the film, but like, you have 24 or 48, 23 or 24. I have like a crap ton of money. Where'd that Big Daddy corpse go? Yeah, it's like $58.
You're now full again.
Yep. That's kind of why I bought those pistol rounds. I was like, alright, fair enough, I'll... Good old, like, man.
There's a bot shut down right there.
He's auto-playing them now.
I've come to accept a very low standard of life, but
He sounds very angry.
a man must have standards. The pathetic trudicule done at Morley Winery.
He's supposed to be French.
Water to his terrible wine. Water! When I confronted him with this fatty, he tells me, Pierre, this is not to worry. The water, she is still. It could be worse. I could take it right from the ocean.
See? Nobody. I'm gonna guess this way is the next one, the other way is the other. Oh, you told me they weren't angry.
It's a plasmid.
How do I make it go away?
You can't, it's a weapon.
I have to go kill a man.
They'll leave you alone in a second. Yeah, you thought like the green blob coming out of your hand was disturbing?
Oh, they just... Why do they keep getting pissed at me?
Because you just went through their hive.
Oh, okay.
Adam acts like a benign cancer, destroying native cells and replacing them with unstable stem versions. While this very instability is what gives it its amazing properties, it is also what causes...
So you reckon plasmid slot?
Yeah.
Let's see what else is here. So I can take an additional combat, engineering,
Insect swarm.
physical, insect swarm.
That's what throws bees.
Sure.
Unleash insects against groups of enemies. Attack lots of enemies at the same time.
Okay. So I would actually like to try Sonic Boom. So, where shall I put it?
You don't really use telekinesis much.
Yeah, I just feel like it's one of the few that's actually like plot relevant sometimes. Like,
Knock foes back with hurricane
You can complete the game using whatever ones you want generally.
yeah, except for like the bit where it's like go get
Yeah,
telekinesis.
it'll
deploy the
always
door.
give you the ability to change right before you have to use one.
I'm not going to buy any of those. Sonic Boom. Okay, onwards and upwards. I can smoke the room so it's not deathy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not that bad.
It is like if you watch the starting animation, they actually crawl out of your hand.
I'm assuming I have a
The
limited amount of
smokers are
time.
running out.
Hmm?
The smoker's running out, that's why the clicking's sped up.
What am I supposed to do in here? So I can't reaffirm the smoke until it's finished completely.
Yeah.
Oh, F it.
So you want to, yeah, you need to go to them and pick up enzyme.
Welcome to the circus of value.
So just go to all the hives and pick up enzyme. Why are they all empty? That's really annoying. They're about to all die. They took surprisingly little damage from that.
Oh. Oh, piss. Piss, 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 piss. Out of my way! Out of my way! Third time's a charm, James. Why are there so many enemies? Oh, collected enzyme.
Looks like you got one.
Checking the menu.
Yes, you just got to get distilled water now. So the other one will take you to the winery and you can go there for distilled water.
Awesome.
Oh, because it's still an enemy. You have to wait for it to finish.
Oh, you're fast. I mean, she'll die to bumblebees now. Where'd she go?
That was a bit feeble.
Well, she wasn't. She was quite close to me. I'm assuming. You alright?
Yep.
Andrew Ryan asks you a simple question. Are you a man or a slave?
Why do they wear those masks? Maybe there's a part of them that remembers how they used to be, how they used to look. And they're ashamed.
Camera.
Yeah, I can. Oh, yeah, like you say, may as well use money.
Well, you may as well have done.
Sure thing, Mary. But Andrew Ryan didn't take control of anything. The government council just assumed
Oh,
stewardship.
there's some DI water.
Till all of Frank Fontaine's crimes
Sorry, no, it's not. Work.
Hmm?
sorted out. Pretty soon, everything will be back.
We use deionized water at work a lot, which is a similar thing. We just-
Similar concept, but
Yeah.
different result.
So I habitually refer to it as DI water.
Yeah. I am apparently hench. I walked onto that table and it exploded.
The children must remain functional to be effective producers of atom. I had hoped to place them into vegetative state so they would be more pliable. I find being around them very uncomfortable.
Welcome to the
Eve hypo. Never ever need Eve hypo. If I could craft them, I keep finding empty hypos. I assume I eventually can craft Eve hypos.
Don't know. Can't remember.
They don't stop. Sometimes they smile.
Okay, you know what? I don't have telekinesis, but I have that.
That sort of worked.
I think it went away. Oh god, it's up there now.
I think it fell down, actually.
No, it's just there.
Oh, so it is. I don't think you can get it. I stand corrected.
I thought I'd broken it for a second then. I could technically go back to that other machine and get it at this point, but I'm just going to get the 7th. Use that barrel rollout too, right?
Yeah.
I will not use fire with the alcohol.
I mean, it's wine. It's not very strong alcohol. Have some bees. I hate bees. I'm allergic.
What you say? Did murder the man was allergic?
Yeah, water.
Oh, piss.
Did you accidentally be a Big Daddy?
Whoa, he's got a lot of... Okay, no, he doesn't have any armor at all. I just tore it all off of him. I actually think the last Big Daddy I was fighting, I was using anti-personnel rounds.
That was
not
probably why
armor
you
piercing.
barely did any damage to it.
Well, that's why it took me like 2 magazines of bullets. And now I have nearly, I have like 1 anti-personnel round left, because I used like 90 of them on a Big Daddy.
Yeah. There's some DI water behind you.
Which was really... Where's the little girl? Damn it. I didn't let it find a little girl first, because the bees got to it first. Ow. You invent. I wonder why there's one here.
You can now do the Lazarus Factor. You're done.
From the sounds of that you invent, I'm guessing you're the proud papa of a brand new Lazarus Vector. Now drop the Vector into a gadget called Central Misting Control. Then we'll be cooking with gas.
I'll quickly explore the rest of this place.
Do you have all the components for the Lazarus Vector yet? If you do, best head to a crafting station.
Wrong
You
order.
tripped them in, yeah, because you immediately went to the crafting station because you were stood next to it.
That should clear this
Yeah.
fog right up.
Because you were storytelling.
Goodbye, friend.
Have turned away from your life.
It's a big barrel.
We tend to be distilleries.
I can hear the camera.
I'm sorry, Father. I'll do what you said. What?
Sorry. Where is the camera?
It isn't distilleries, it's a winery.
Yeah.
That'd be why they have really big barrels then.
I can. Okay. I have to check every crate because I need the random crap that comes out of them now.
Yeah.
Like all the batteries and stuff. Like I'm basically making hack tools and exploding buck. And that's about it. They seem the most useful things to make.
Power to the people.
Okay. Pistol damage increase, machine gun damage increase seems on the kickback actually. Sure. Oh. No. Oh, and I'll kill you if I do, so you're basically screwed. Where are you? Yeah, no, that's... Oh?
You can't dual wield, no.
No, I was curious as to why you wouldn't have a wrench at this point.
You might do, but yeah, it's just something that's there.
Yeah.
Bloody bed. That's annoying. It just sounds like a guy next to you going like, "Arrgh."
What's that thing in there? What if you have some like health stuff on you? Pistol rounds will do.
I'm curious about something now. Please tell me I didn't just pick that up from that.
What's that?
I'm just curious about a thing.
Okay.
I smell something nasty. Give me the part, you bastard.
I'm good enough. What? No. But... Mom?
What is the greatest
Dad?
lie ever created?
Can you come get me?
What is the most vicious obscenity ever
Oh. Hello. Oh, that's who's been throwing stuff at me on and off.
is a bad man. Report any unexplained water problems to the Central Council.
Load some explosive back into that, and then let's flick through weapons, shall we? Make sure everything's loaded. I'd like napalm, please. Wrench. Got it. Pistol. 24 rounds loaded in. Machine gun. 24 round. 40 round.
I thought I recognised one of the voice actors, but I didn't.
Do you have a little grill with you this time? Where is camera? It's above my head, isn't it?
No, it's behind that wall next to you.
There. Okay, where is Daddy? I'll fight him.
He's waiting for the little girl to come out.
Good. I mean, I have this grenade launcher I'm not using.
Go for it.
Proximity mines, heat seeking.
Did you knock me out?
Oh, what a dick.
You can follow him to the next one.
How do I check if I've got them off this area, actually?
Press start.
Children. They're very long needles.
Not that start, that start.
Yeah.
So I've
So
saved the one in this level?
Yeah, that's why they not want one.
Oh, in which case.
I mean, there's no reason to fight it.
Loots. Mad loots, man. I have nothing else to throw frag grenades at. Yo, mad loots. The dollars that won't fit into my... To be fair, $500 cash is a lot of money.
We all pull it and are pulled by it. Yes, these children are abominations.
There's a shop around here somewhere.
It's not my hand alone on the chain that created them. No. Their little fingers were right there, next to mine.
This looks like something.
The Paris is secret I've never seen before. It looks like you can get all the way around there.
Hey, I know someone's there, and it'll be easier
Ooh,
to just come out.
I've never seen this.
Dad?
Ooh, holy mother of God. Interesting. Okay.
So that was interesting, like, dialogue you just played.
Yeah, because he's just like, what's his parents?
No, he's like, he was talking about how he's not responsible for creating Little Sisters. Or like, he's not solely responsible. People are blaming him for it, but it's not his. But he wasn't the only one there.
Hack. Yeah, it cost me 280. May as fucking well. 4 frag grenades, liquid nitrogen. Okay, cool. Fine. Loot there. Loot Big D for his money. Big D, little D. Dum 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 dum. He has quick jump tech. He says "huh" every like 5th jump. How much longer? 10 minutes?
Yeah, we have time to go to get to the next area, and then we'll probably stop there.
Yes, I can't remember if it was 10:30 or 11 we normally went to.
10:30 to 11, I think, is our scheduled time.
Yeah, sure. 2 to 2.5 is fine by me. Wherever you feel the next good stopping point is.
Don't fight the inevitable. Run out of oxygen.
Seems like a long time to run out of oxygen down here if he's only just killed the trees. You've got them both.
Gonna leave him alone, I can't be arsed. And you're right, yeah, what there did used to be a turn off on that wall, but I'm guessing it's gone now?
I don't know, I'm confused by what's happening.
Unless it was a different corner that looked exactly the same.
Possible.
Hello, friend.
This is like Quake 3 engine or something. Probably the Unreal Engine 3, I can't remember. It's old engine. No, it won't be Unreal 3. Unreal 3 is what they put, that's what Jedi Outcast was built in.
Your little sister's been turned, big man. All the way back here. All the way back here. Yeah, actually finishing at 10:30 tonight would be quite good, so... Why did you murder... Oh, you didn't murder the doctor. Oh, God! Oh, so who do you need to... Okay, for a second I thought it was her body.
Yes.
I was like, oh God, what have you done? You monster. You invent automatic hack tool sold.
Unreal Engine 2.5. Wasn't even Unreal 3.
Do I get to pull the leather cronk?
It seems Julie's death didn't provide a clear enough lesson.
Oh, what are you going to do this time, you massive... Hold on. I was about to say I have bullets for this, but I actually don't because my machine gun's out of anti-personnel rounds. I mean, I have all this napalm.
Go for it.
I'm imagining this is going to be a wave, not wave fight, but I imagine it's going to be an amount of mans. Hello.
Arrow's facing the other way.
Hmm?
You're meant to be sealing it so they can't get in. So follow the arrow and there's a thing you can stop them getting in.
No, it's not that. I didn't want to aggro the Big Daddy.
Left. Behind you.
Check this out. Yeah. Just to cut through this one over here, I should have to.
Nope.
So cut through one over here as well, which means there'll be another gentleman around somewhere. Lady, gentleman.
There's Big Daddy. That Big Daddy's gonna become a problem.
I think I should just kill him now.
I wouldn't. Shame you don't have the hypnotized Big Daddy thing, because then you can just be like, you're saved.
Oh. How long does it take to reload? This is a bad time to do it.
Well, that happened.
Are there more? Was that it?
I'm not sure what you're meant to be doing right now.
I'm assuming you can find the rest of them that have flown through all the other doors. Do they aggro Big Daddies as just a general thing?
Yes.
Or do they do it on
no,
purpose?
they as in they aggro the Big Daddies the same way you do. The Big Daddy will ignore them until they damage it.
Okay, I need something a bit more direct for that guy. Where are you teleporting? I actually might get that ability soon.
Nope.
No? Aww. Oh, he's invisible.
No, he's not invisible. He does teleport, but like he when he's forming, you can't walk into his area. You can't telefrag.
Yeah. Oh, pissing hell. Wrong target reticle. Sorry, bud. Oh, that was overkill. I'm sorry. I still had exploding. I still had exploding on. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to melt you.
You are low on health packs now, though.
6 out of 9.
Yeah.
Hold on. There you go. Happy now?
Yes.
Good. Ow. Where are you? You're over here.
The sound is in stereo. You
No, I
have
can-
really bad location sense.
I do. I know I could just hear bangs on metal, and I could tell they're roughly in a room somewhere.
Like it's like when they're coming from like just your right ear, it means they're on the right. If they're coming from just your left ear, it means they're on your left.
It sounds like both. Use a health pack! Son of a gun! She used a health pack on the wall.
Yep.
Ow. How many of you are there?
You're out of ammo.
Fine. Ammo for this. That was my phone just buzzed. I'll check in a minute when we're done. God, I'm out of normal shotgun rounds. Oh well. Not that way.
Out of ammo. You're holding a wrench.
Oh, hello. Twofer! I can't remember where the... where the actual... This is the wrong... You're disagreeing with my playstyle right now.
I'm despairing at your... Like, you keep, like... Something will come from, like, right to your left, and you'll just keep going, like, what's over here? It's like, ugh.
Oh. I should probably reload that. Oh.
Well done, lad. Take a deep breath and enjoy it. Then head over to Rolling Hills and get the bathysphere.
Shall I get to the bathysphere and then stop?
I think that's probably advisable. We'll get into the bathysphere and go to the next area, and then we'll stop there.
Yeah.
So next time you can just go from fresh. And leave this zone well behind.
God. What all these lock? I guess these are loot boxes from their bodies.
Pretty much.
It's a clever way of doing it. Yes. Another Big Daddy in the area again.
We just constantly respawn.
Oh, okay. $1. How many more enemies are going to start attacking me? Ooh. Okay, now I'm going to the metro.
Yeah.
Ah.
I think you have enough liquid nitrogen, you'll be alright.
I don't actually think I can pick up any more if I haven't used any already. I didn't know which one it was until I touched it just then anyway.
Why are you so resistant to the traditional methods of separating a man from his soul? You're not CIA, are you? You belong to Atlas, the one roach I can't seem to exterminate. Don't worry, I just need time to find the proper poison. I believe in no god, no invisible man in the sky. But there is something more powerful than each of us, a combination of our efforts, a great chain of industry that unites us. But it is only when we struggle in our own interest that the chain pulls society in the right direction. The chain is too powerful and too mysterious for any government to guide. Any man who tells you different either has his hand in your pocket or a pistol to your neck.
Pull the lever, Krog. Fort Frolic. That sounds raunchy.
It probably should.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oldest business in the world.
Yeah, because it's like this whole Adam business is like we're still not quite figuring. Well, it's like some genetic code rewriting.
So that's it. It's safe. So before he starts talking to you, we'll leave it there.
Actually, he starts talking through that door, so I'm gonna.
I'd love to hit save just in case.
Yep, that's fair.
You save.
No.
Okay.
Ooh, that was a very quick 2 hours.
We covered probably the shittest zone in the game. I hate that zone.
Well, put it this way: we'd just come off the tail end of a fetch quest to then go do 2 fetch quests.
Yeah.
Which is okay, sure.
I mean, this is the thing. This is a great game. These are the parts that I don't think have aged well.
Mm.
You want to quit?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Like it has its pluses and minuses. Like
yeah, I'm still enjoying this. Like the story and the storytelling, and the graphical way of doing it is very, very good.
Yeah,
but it is still at its core. I just spent the last maybe 45 minutes collecting water, another liquid, and another liquid to put into a machine.
This is why
flick the switch.
When we were talking about this game, in my head, this game was like 6 hours long, and people were like, it's like a 15-hour game
because the story would take like if it just told you it in like a. If you just like watched it as a story, like a movie, it would take like whatever long it is. Like if it just kind of played all the important bits that you've remembered stuck together is 6 hours.
It's I mean it's a good game. It is, but it's got hella issues. Yeah. In terms of what it makes you do, like there is no fun in my mind in like running around in circles and then just circles, constant circles.
You play MMOs.
I do play MMOs.
Yeah, they're different though, because there's an end goal in mind to that grinding. Whereas this was me running around. I had to hit that smokestack 6 times to get. It was like search. Oh, okay, I've only got 30 seconds. Walk back up, wait for the smoke to come off.
It's something
on.
The game is 10 years old.
Yeah,
and you got to think that we've moved on in terms of like you do that section. That's there to be there. It's like, this is a game, therefore it has to have like this is your timed bit, this is your puzzle bit, this is your...
It was ticking boxes.
Yeah.
Fetch quests and killing hordes of useless enemies. I beat half of them to death with a wrench, for God. I mean, I know I'm on easy, and I feel like if I went a difficulty up, I probably would have had a bit of trouble just wrenching them all, but like, just running around beating them all to death with a wrench was kind of just like, eh.
Yeah, I mean... The thing is, this game it is 10 years old, and you look at it has a lot of the trappings of time. It has forced RPG elements.
Yeah.
Why does this game have a crafting system? Because every other game had a crafting system. There is no other reason to have it. It doesn't add anything to the game.
Yeah, because you already have... They could have basically replaced those crafting items with money, and then just basically given you more vending machines, and basically you find money, buy ammo, but they also go, well, you can craft the special stuff like the exploding shotgun rounds and the hack tools, rather than just being like finding more hack tools.
I mean, one of the things that kind of a lot of people praised it for at the time is it didn't have regenerating health, and that's cool. It's amazing.
Yeah, it was. I guess it was a step in a different direction of just like.
Well, at the time, the only other real game like big first-person shooter at the time did it was Resistance: Fall of Man. Was also not a regenerating health game.
Yeah.
But like, plasmids are cool. Plasmids are super cool.
It was basically like giving
different.
someone magic that wasn't magic, whilst also setting them in a setting that wasn't a magical setting, but you still gave people the power to, you're on fire, or you're now electrocuted, you're frozen. It's like...
The thing, I'm actually curious to see, because obviously we can stop at any point depending on whether you want to continue. There is a lot of people who played this game, myself included, started to flag about the 2/3 point. I think it's about the halfway to 2/3, and then, without giving too much away, and hope there is a plot twist that kind of carries the rest of the game.
You get to the twist, and you're like, "Oh, hello! I want to see how this ends now."
Yeah, it's kind of like you get to that point. At least for me, and some of the other people I've talked to, you kind of like plot wise, it's an interesting plot. You want to know more about the world. Generally, is what it's like. The world is fascinating. What's going on is kind of convoluted and weird, and takes a little bit of a working out, like
as does everything else.
Yeah,
everything is every game that sets a setting like that is very convoluted and
but like you sort of get to the point where you're like, okay, I'm interested, but not. It kind of flags a bit where you're like, okay, the plot's not really making much sense anymore in terms of like I'm not sure what they're trying to do, and like I'm not that compelled. The gameplay's not that stellar anymore, and then it goes and this is what's going on. You just go, fuck.
It's like, because I'm just basically running around shooting what is essentially zombies with weapons.
Yeah, I mean,
mutants.
There's predictable things. There are parts of like the plot twist that you'll be like, yeah, sure, okay, I that was what I thought was happening anyway. But then there's also parts of the plot twist you're just like, okay, that makes sense, and then you go, oh,
yeah. Because at the moment, to me, it's like I'm basically. I am a completely unknown explorer, and basically being... It's like Atlas is basically playing me, and just being like... It's like I'm Atlas, and just basically telling my player characters, like, I need my wife and kids, so we're going to go through this convoluted list, and I have no real drive to do that for him. Like, I came down in a lift into a dark, dungy place full of deathy things, and he's just been like... Because he's been the only one telling me the safe way to go, I've kind of been doing what he's told me to do. It's like, go save my wife and kids, go do this, go do this.
What really made this game plot-wise at the time. Because I don't think it's going to be giving away too much. So basically, like, this is all tropes so far. It's like, why are you doing this? Because it's a game.
Yeah.
But you will hit a point, not quite in line with the twist, it's happened slightly separately time-wise, but it's about the same time.
Hmm.
And where you get the explanation of what's going on in terms of, oh, this is why my character is doing this. It makes sense now.
Yeah, this is why you're here.
Well, you know why you're there. But
Well,
like,
a plane crashed and you... Yeah.
It's more about it. It makes sense of why you're going along with everything.
Mm.
It is what it is. I don't want to give too much away.
No, that's
we
fine.
should hopefully hit that twist.
I mean, we've literally done 2 lots of 2 hours.
Yeah.
So, will we hit it in another 2 hours, which puts us to about, what?
I think this is the thing.
It was an 18-hour average, and we're now 4 hours in. So
15. Yeah, I think
6 hours.
I think it would be, if we keep playing this, I reckon it could be 2 to 3 weeks before we hit that twist.
Okay.
I don't know if we'll last it.
It depends again on whether I do what I just did in that section and went, fuck it, I'm following the arrow.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the time I've been basically dicking, like, I could have probably saved myself a good 45 minutes of game time by not dicking around in corners like I did, which is fine. I was enjoying doing that because I was like picking up all the audio logs and things, but like if there's certain sections where you think, you know what, Dan, this section is like that section there.
Yeah.
If you'd have told me from the start, this is fetch quest go, I'd have gone, okay, sure, and just ran through the area.
But I kind of wanted you to find that for yourself because that's kind of what Bioshock's about. Like, just finding out stuff is Bioshock is that's what it's about. I mean, talk about fetch quest again. You're wearing an Assassin's Creed t-shirt. I mean, I am a massive Assassin's Creed fan. I have
those were optional
100%ed. For Assassin's Creed Syndicate's most recent one, I Platinum Trophy that. That's you get every achievement, which is collect every collectible, do every side quest.
There aren't many games I've done that for. I did that for Horizon Zero Dawn. That took.
I still haven't completed.
That took a while. I'd love to, if you get a bit further in the game, I'd love to do that on stream.
Even might do at some point.
Just as more of a
just to talk about it.
Yeah, kind of just like look at this game. It's graphically like the storytelling of the girl at the beginning being like finding all this technology and just being like the people that are basically like stabbing like corpses and just like.
I was excited for Horizon Zero Dawn when it came out, but when I started playing it, that part at the start where you're like 8-year-old or 9-year-old Aloy,
like,
and she falls down in the thing, like, and then you walk through the old facility, and like, oh, this is what this world is. And then you have like the storytelling of that area, and like I was sold immediately. I was like,
yeah,
it was actually kind of a letdown to go and fight robotic dinosaurs after that.
Yeah, because you could have spent the rest of the game walking through a post-apocalyptic world and just doing nothing but walking and talking. Could have done.
But this is the thing. This is what people are critical of. What they call like walking simulators, or what was a term that I've heard someone use? I quite like tourism games.
Yeah, where like
you're learning because that's what it is. You're not just walking. But people are critical of it. They're like, there's no gameplay. It's like, well, depends what you want.
Your gameplay is literal. It's like watching a movie. Your gameplay is learning about a story. Yeah,
you're piecing the story together. Like I'll admit I've not played Gone Home, but like from what I've heard, like from my friends who have, that it's like you work out what happened.
Yeah, and there's loads of games you could play as basically a walking simulator. You could play this as a
there is a mod for Dark Souls to make it a walking simulator.
You just despawn enemies.
Yeah,
but it's like this. I could imagine people being like, ignore the enemies. We're gonna actually like study everything, or even playing Fallout.
Oh fuck no, Bioshock. If you had someone who'd never played it before and you gave them a mod that gave you no weapons and no enemies, it'd be fucking terrifying. Can you imagine like walking from zone to zone? There's like all these people being like, look out for the splicer behind you, like.
Also, like, no weapons, no enemies, but still big daddies.
Yeah.
You have no way to aggro them without weapons. Or can you get too close?
I don't know. Like, I think you could like accidentally environmentally trigger them because like there's like mines and things you could accidentally trip off.
Yeah, but that would just be a horror element because then they'd have to run. Kill this big daddy. But the mod didn't give me weapons.
You don't tell us a mod.
Lure it into another mine.
Here is your spanner. Go.
Just give them a wrench. This is now a Ratchet and Clank simulator. Go.
Okay. Anyway, we could sit here and talk for ages, and we have like in past we have talked after streams as well for ages. We'll just not do that.
12:15. No,
yeah,
place to be. I'm afraid.
Okay, so next stream is 4 p.m. Saturday for Dark Souls. Hopefully we'll be back on this week. Last week Tim couldn't make it. He had something come up that was unavoidable. He had to do it. It was last minute, which is why unfortunately Dan did step in, and we played
silly things.
We played many things. We dicked around for a bit, but we should be back on for Saturday 4 p.m. UTC for Dark Souls. We've got Nito this week.
Yes, you should.
Or
You are on the fourth and final
Lord
boss
Soul.
Did you ever go back and beat the crap out of the nasty, horrible man in Analondo? Did you go invade his world? The one that kills the Firekeeper. You did go and sort him out.
Yeah.
How did you find that?
The first time we went in, I just died immediately. The second time, I just hit both of his assistants with poison arrows.
And then just stood and waited for them to die.
Stood and waited for them to die. And then we were just curious. We were like, I wonder what happens if I shoot him with like a poison arrow. So I shot him a couple of times with a poison arrow. And he started to run towards me. Then he ran round the pillars at the side and got stuck on one of the pillars and died to poison before he got to me. We were just like, well,
yeah. I've done the exact same thing. I was like, drop down. It's like, I'll go fight. Oh, he has 2 friends. Oh, it's like a 3-on-1 fight. No, that's not fair. And then just dirt him out with arrows.
Yeah, I had the Hawk Ring on, so I was just like...
I did it with a great bow, but that's because I was like...
Black Bow of Faris with poison arrows and the Hawk Ring.
I was just putting javelins into them. And then one would run towards you, and you're just like, okay, I'm going to knock him 30 feet back.
I don't have the strength to use a great bow, but I do have 40 dex and a great bow and a Black Bow of Faris. So.
Nice.
So yeah, that's 4 PM UTC. 8:30 PM next Monday UTC is
more Bioshock, and depending on what we get, the following week might be something different.
Yeah, it depends. Well, I'll say Bioshock for now, but there's always a chance that we might be back to Nuzlocke. We might take a week off or something.
Yeah, we might even find something else. We might even think, oh, actually, that's a really good idea for a one-shot that's not during day.
Chances are, yeah, that was on me. That was a bad idea. I forgot how much we'd have to read out.
Yeah.
If we'd gone into it knowing it was that much reading, it might have been fine because we could have gone, okay, this is...
You could find a really bad mod for voice acting for it. Oh, hello.
I mean, that can work really well. My favourite... if you're ever bored, go onto YouTube and search for Loading Ready Run, Hatto for Boyfriend. Because they do voices, and my particular favourite being, there's a pigeon character, like a white dove or something.
No.
And one of the guys who's Loading Ready Run, a guy called Beige, voices him.
Brandon Beige.
And his voice is basically, he reads every line between yes!
The Texan.
It's like, I like pudding! Jesus Christ. Anyway, so yeah, the stream's coming up. We will catch you next time. Bye. My mouse isn't working. There we go.